Hello, Professor Barnes and class. This is Mahmoud speaking uh, in the third response video. And my first passage that I want to review is the one from the Nietzsche essay. And if we all turn to page 81, we'll find the specific passage I'm talking about. In reference to lying, Nietzsche writes, "If he does this in a selfish and moreover harmful manner, society will cease to trust him and will thereby exclude him." This was interesting to me because this suggests that not all lying is bad. Um, but it does say that lying can be selfish and moreover harmful, but it doesn't say all of lying is like that. So when we think of lies, most of it, comes with a negative connotation, of course, because we always look for the truth within people. But sometimes lies don't have to be harmful or selfish. For example, when a parent lies to their child and tells them Santa is real or the tooth fairy is real, they don't do that to be selfish or harmful. They do that to abide with the child's great imagination, and they do that actually to help the child. And I just thought that was interesting because most people take lying as something bad, and you know it's not always the case. And there's a lot of gray area with lies too. There's white lies and all of that. But let me just jump straight into the second passage from chapter 6 of Writing Analytically, and we'll find this one on page 141. So the author writes, "First, the assumption that things have a single hidden sorry. First, the assumption that things have single hidden meanings interferes with open-minded and dispassionate observation." So what does this imply? When you search for one single meaning, you sometimes you discard everything else. For example, if we look into the real world, say a miner is going into a minefield in search of diamonds, and in his search of diamonds, he's looking very hard and he's looking very long, and he comes across iron, and he comes across copper, and he comes across other elements that will prove to be very, very useful. But with his tunnel vision, he only sets out to find a diamond, and with that, he discards everything else that could prove to be useful. Iron can be used for skyscrapers, copper for pennies or all that. But when we assume that things have a single meaning, and we discard everything else about a text, we look at things with tunnel vision, and we miss out on a lot of important information. And last but not least, let me look to Writing Analytically, chapter 11, where, and this is actually in the beginning, it caught my eye. The author writes, "Here is the mantra. The complications you encounter are an opportunity to evolve your claim, not a problem." And this is very anomalous to high school. Oftentimes we'd find a claim, and if complications arose, that's it. Your thesis was not viable anymore. Like, you'd have to search for a new thesis. But with this, your thought process goes on the paper. You come in with a weaker thesis, and it evolve. You see complications. That's an opportunity for evolution. Just like in real life, when humans or animals actually in nature would come across issues, they would evolve. And it's interesting to see that in something so much as literature. So this is anomalous to high school, but synonymous with the readings we've done already. To go along with things, to not stay static. And it's going to be interesting to put this practice to use in our upcoming essay. Thank you for your time.